Okay, I just want to clear something up for everybody really quick. If you are house hunting, pick an agent to represent you. I can't tell you how many times I've gotten a phone call or a showing request to go show a house. Like sometimes my listing, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's somebody else's listing and I get a phone call to go meet somebody to show it. And then in conversation, I hear that like, oh yeah, I met this agent and we saw this house, and I met this agent and we saw this house, and they're not the listing agent. They just call a different agent every time. Don't do that. So in North Carolina, you have to sign an agreement before you see a house. You sign an agreement with an agent. Here, we don't do that. You can call a different agent every time, but it's not in your best interest. So instead of us rushing up to you with a piece of paper, like the good thing is, like if you have an agent show you 5 houses and you don't really vibe with them, like I wouldn't take offense to that. Like if I show you a few houses and you decide to go work with somebody else, like that's cool too. Like if your sister gets her license and I've already showed you 10 houses and you want to work with her now, that's great. Like I love loyalty. But if you're looking for a house and you call a different agent every time, they're not going to have your best interest at heart. And I don't mean to say that like it's our job. Ethically, we do. But when you create a connection with somebody and they get to know what you want and what your style is and what you're looking for, that's what you need. And some agents are not going to like me for saying this, because if you call the listing agent, I mean, it happens. Like sometimes somebody calls me from my sign and we make more money that way. But when you call the listing agent every time, and it just gets messy, like pick one agent to represent you, say, this is what I'm looking for, and we will show you the houses. So, like you say, I want 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms on an acre or more. This is, we can refer you to a lender who we know is going to do a good job. We don't get anything from lenders for sending them business, except for that we know that the deal is going to close because they do their job and they answer their phone nights and weekends. Or, we have a lot of good reasons why we like these lenders, because they go out of their way to, go above and beyond. And so once we get you pre-qualified, if you're not already, and we know what price range you're looking for and stuff, it just makes sense to have one agent who you work with. So I've just had, especially today, quite a few people who, I'm showing them houses and I think I'm representing them, and then they're like, oh, well, I called this other agent and they're going to show me this house and all that. I am so confused today, y'all. I'm so confused. So I must not have been clear. So I'm making clarity right now. And even if you live somewhere else and you're watching this, please just pick one agent and be like, hey, listen, like, this is what I'm looking for. Can you help me? And they'll show you all the houses that you want to see. And as you look at each house and you say, I do like this, I don't like this, that's how we get to know what you're looking for, and we can help you find the right thing. It's like being a matchmaker. Like if you hire a different matchmaker for every date you go on, then that's not going to work. You know what I mean? So stop doing that. Stop calling a bunch of people. Just call one, find somebody you vibe with. And it's a lot more fun that way too, like now I have buyers that will go look at a few houses and we go to dinner and stuff like that, because like we're getting to know each other. It's great fun this way. All right. Thank you very much. Public service announcement. Good night.